Super excited to be here today to talk about my experience. I'm actually Catalyst Class 2 that just ended in February. So super excited to talk about my experience. As it was mentioned, I'm the Director of Business Education and Consulting Services for Prestamo CDFI. We're actually a division of the nonprofit Chicanos por la Causa, or CPLC. And we've been serving the community here in Arizona for over 54 years. I'm also on a couple of boards, the YNPN Young Nonprofit Professionals Network, the State 48 Foundation, Latina Strong Foundation, and the Secretary of State's Business Advisory Board. And then I'm also a former foster parent and worked in child welfare. So over the years, I have known, well, it seems like every successful person that I know has some kind of connection to Valley leadership. So I actually have always wanted to be a part of the program, and I applied back in 2011. It was either 2010, 2011. I made it all the way through the interview round, but I wasn't accepted to the program. After that, life kind of happened, and I had occasionally thought about reapplying, but the timing was never right, or maybe I was a little bit afraid of getting rejected again, but just kidding. During the pandemic, I actually met Dave through kind of a side channel, and he started talking about Catalyze and the new format, and I really loved the inclusiveness. The barriers he was talking about removing, and kind of removing that cliquish feel that Valley leadership have had in the past. So I decided to go for it, apply again, and got accepted, and was really excited for the opportunity to finally be a part of a VL program after 12, 13 years of wanting to. I've done several different leadership programs before, some in person, some virtually, and I have to say that I think that the Catalyze program is the most successful virtual format that I've seen. It's been really easy to participate both in the homework, and it's easy to do from home, but I also really encourage you to participate in the socials and going to the impact events, because there's nothing like meeting people in person and getting to develop those relationships. Just so you all know, I have a full-time job. I mentioned 4 boards that I'm on, and I have 2 kids. So I'm a busy person, but I think anything in life that's important to you, you find time to make it happen. But with that said, I thought that every one of the sessions that we participated in went by really quickly. It was always really engaging, both the leadership portion, but also hearing from the speakers and having the opportunity to take their knowledge and learn more about things about the state that, even though I'm a Phoenician, I'm born and raised here, that I never knew. So that was really exciting, and I found the time commitment to be really comfortable. I also really appreciated that there was multiple options for classes. As a mom, it actually works better for me to do it during the day as opposed to night, because I need to spend that time with my kids. So I really appreciated that flexibility for myself. And the highlight of the experience for me, I have to say, has been the relationships that I've developed with other people. As an adult, it can be really challenging for us to meet new people and expand our networks unless we're regularly out there going to events. You get put together with a pod of 5 or 6 individuals from really diverse backgrounds that you probably never would have had the opportunity to meet and hear their perspectives. So I think that's a really, really important. We're talking about people from different demographics, different political views, different types of industries. And it's a great way to expand your own perspectives by learning from others. Also, my pod, and I've heard this from other pods, we really connected and we became like our own little family. We have this really cool group text exchange where on a regular basis, we're sharing updates and we're celebrating each other's successes. But we're also, a shoulder to cry on, or a source of support when something challenging happens, like a loss in a job or family member. So we really developed this strong bond that I think was really, really important, and that I've taken with me. And it's a really fantastic way to meet other people that are passionate about the state, passionate about doing, and really expanding your perspectives. And then in addition to learning so much about the state that I never knew, which again is kind of embarrassing being a Phoenician my whole entire life, I really enjoyed the leadership training. Like I said, I've been in several different leadership courses or programs throughout the years. But there was a lot of really unique things and elements about this that I've taken with me, specifically around the decision making. I've really already put into play this inclusive decision making process, and it's really paid off for me with my staff and my team. I was also able to get one of the pod members to join a board that I'm on, so that's been a really cool way to continue that relationship and the Valley leadership journey. And I've also been inspired to get re-engaged in the child welfare system, and I'm considering the child well-being impact team. So not only do you learn about the leadership, not only do you learn about Arizona, but you also learn and commit to doing things for the state, which gives you action items, something to look forward to, and there's different ways to continue your relationship with Valley leadership. So it's really just this completely all-inclusive program that I highly recommend. I encourage everybody to join. Obviously, there's a lot of ways that they're working to remove barriers by making it accessible both financially and with the time commitment. So if you're looking for more ways to do for the state, I highly encourage that you apply. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to chat with you. I'll put my information into the chat. I encourage you to reach out. Happy to answer any questions, tell you any stories. But again, thank you for having me today. Happy to answer any questions, and I hope you'll all consider applying.